All right. So I'm gonna get started. Um, hi, I'm Braden, and I'm the RCC president, and this is our first general body meeting. If this is anybody's first time coming out, that's awesome. I'm glad y'all are here, and I hope you come out to any of the stuff we're doing. If y'all don't mind signing in for us, it just kind of gives us a head count on who all came, just for future notice. We'll leave that up for a sec. It's just a Google form. All right. And we'll get into what we're covering today. So today we'll be covering introduction to our club, introduction to any of our officers. I know we have a couple in the chat today. Um, how our membership works, how the our gym collaborations work, and any events we plan on hosting for the next month. So, for our introduction, so we're the climbing club. We try to be accessible to everybody, no matter your climbing level, no matter if you've even never stepped on a wall before. We want to have as many options as we can for y'all. We also have options for those that have been climbing for a while, and we'll get into those. For our officers, as I mentioned earlier, I am the president. We have our vice president is Kenzie Adams, which I believe she's here today. And then we have our treasurer, which is Kevin. We have our secretary, who's Sean, our risk manager, Sophia. We have our three coaches, Bristol, Tom, and Jack. And we also have our marketing manager, which is Eva. Gotcha. If any of y'all want to pop in and say anything, you can. If not, we can go ahead and move on. All right. Next is our RCC membership. So, with our membership, we have four options. So we have our free option that includes our tower practices, any social events we hold, or any volunteering events. I know in the past we have not done a whole lot of social events. We are definitely trying to improve that this year. So I hope y'all do show out to anything that we end up hosting. Um, we also do a $15 per semester discount. So if you want to be a part of the club, but you really just want the discounts, which is totally acceptable, and we do get, we do offer $15 for us, and it gives you a discount to CRG, which is a new addition to who we're working with, Rocks, Blue Swan, and also High Point, the most recent gym that was built. We also have a $35 per semester option. So we host climbing trips every semester. We plan on adding another one this year as long as things go well. We also have sponsorships. So if you are wanting to participate in competitions, we will have a place for that, which we'll get to in a little bit. Also, comps, we get, if you are a member, you get member pricing to the gyms that we work with, as well as their discounts. And you also do get our club t-shirt. And then we have our annual option. This is the same thing. It's just a little bit cheaper if you want to go ahead and do it in one payment. Next, we have our membership steps. So this is simply if you want to participate in anything we're hosting. So as a club, we are a risk sport. So we do have to worry about, y'all getting hurt and stuff like that. So this form just says, hey, I understand the risks. I still want to participate, things of that nature. It's through IM Leagues. It should just show, it should just be two short forms, but they are mandatory. So if you want to participate in our practices, stuff like that, you do have to sign up through there. Obviously, paying dues is optional, and the reason we set this up is because we want this to be as fun as possible without incurring any risk. And if y'all have any questions or anything about that, let me know. I know we've been helping people. How are the differences? Group content. Okay, so for the climbing trips, thank you, Ryan, for asking that. We do typically we do fall sorry, we do a fall bouldering trip, and then we do a spring top rope. Typically that's just how it works. Location wise is based on our risk manager, Sophia. I don't know if she is here tonight, but she plans out the trip, um, puts aside how much it'll be,
Sorry.
um, where you'll be climbing, everything. So all y'all will have to worry about is being ready for the trip.
No, but this is the only way for me to like know. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was unmuted. I was just saying that I joined the Zoom because I want to learn more about it. I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good. Um, but yeah, if you do have any specific locations in mind, you can obviously hit us up and we can see what we can do. Like I said, we do want to try and be as open as we can. All right. Think we got everybody for that. Next, we're going to cover our gym collaborations. So, as I mentioned, we are now doing a collaboration with CRG. This is the first time that we're doing a collaboration with them, so it is experimental, but we do want things to go well. We are offering, oh, okay, hold on. If it'll let me. There we go. Sorry about that. So we're offering, it's 177 for 3 months. It is mainly a bouldering gym for those that don't know about CRG. With the membership, you get free yoga classes, free fitness classes, free climbing progression classes, as well as free rental gear for all members. If this is something you're at all interested in, I would go ahead and look at the form, see what it says on there. And yeah, for this, you will again have to be a part of our dues paying members in order to get this discount. But obviously, we would love to have you if you can. Any questions on this? At least for CRG. Okay. One thing I did forget to mention, the dues for the club and the dues for this amount is due on September 5th, and the memberships would begin on September 8th. If nobody has any questions about that, I will move on. Um, oh, yes, Jaden.
Yeah, my bad. I just joined. Oh, never mind. It says here $10 per member. Probably gonna talk about it.
Oh, for the Rocks collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for Rocks, this is a membership we've had in the past. We actually have expanded how open it is. In the past, it was only Friday nights. Now it is Friday night until Sunday evening. So you get the entire weekend. This again is for those that have the $15 or more for the semester for us. But it's $10 for the day pass is our deal with them. So if you want to go out there, they do have a pretty good amount of things to offer there because they have top rope, lead, and bouldering. So you have every kind of climbing that you can do, as well as offering lead classes. For those that are interested in the lead classes, we do ask that you are a 5'9" climber at least. Lead climbing is hard. I would not say it's a beginner thing to do, but if you are intermediate or comfortable, we would really love for y'all to do it. I know that's where I took my lead classes, and that's where I learned. If you want to sign up, you would message us, and we would get you signed up through them. And because you have the discount, it would be $40 instead of the normal 70 with them.
Something else. I'm Kevin, by the way, the treasurer that you mentioned earlier. If you guys do sign up for the $15 or $30 membership with us, the dues, when you're doing it, if you can include your information, so like your make sure you include your name, UCFID, and then what gym you are interested in, like getting a membership with us through us.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. I did forget to mention that.
Yeah, no worries.
Yes, Jaden.
Which gym is the best for bouldering? Would it be High Point or Rocks or Central Rock?
So it kind of depends on your budget, as well as like distance. I believe Blue Swan is a little bit closer than CRG, and it is a little cheaper. As far,
Sorry,
sorry,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
But as far as quality, I have heard that a lot of people do enjoy the bouldering at CRG.
Okay, I got you.
I was
I'll
gonna
try
say,
CRG then.
usually from what people say, Blue Swan is like the most beginner friendly. And then CRG is a bigger gym. But usually they tend to set stuff a little. They still have a lot of beginner stuff, but I think CRG is a little bit more intermediate to advanced focused. And High Point just opened, but everybody that I've talked to who has gone there to Boulder says they're all pretty good. So
Awesome. Thank you for the info.
How do you pay? I know that like there's like different options, but I know there's a person I should contact, but I don't know like how. Do I just like email them or something?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the beginning of what you asked.
Like, how do I actually send a payment to somebody? Or do I have to
Oh,
meet them somewhere or something?
so we're gonna have our link tree here at the end of it. It'll have links to how to pay, what options we offer, as well as like if you need to get in contact with any of us, my contact info is there, as well as like our Instagram, our Discord, stuff like that.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. Kenzie mentioned as well, you can ride the shuttle to Blue Swan if you don't have a car or don't want to drive. They also have a UCF parking garage down there. It is a little bit of a walk, but you do have that option as well. I did forget to mention this. I don't know what the parking is like at CRG, but there is free parking at Rocks. Okay. And then next one is our Blue Swan. So we've been partnered with them for quite a while. They offer 150 for 3 months, as well as if you need gear, it's an extra 75. So that's if you don't have shoes, that kind of thing. They're also exclusively a bouldering gym. With the with the membership, you'll get 15% off merch as well as member pricing for competitions. And we have a couple things there. But yeah, we've been partnered with them for a while, and they always treat us well, and a lot of people like their climbing there as well. Do we have any questions about Blue Swan? Cool. All right, and oh, okay. Lastly is our High Point collaboration. So this is also brand new. With High Point, we were able to secure 180 for 3 months. Normally it is 267, so we are getting a pretty big discount. Um, like for example, for Blue Swan, we do get $33 off for those 3 months. So obviously you are getting a discount, but this one is pretty large. We plan on hosting competitive team practices there, which we'll get into in a little bit. But if you sign up for the membership, you'll get 10% off rental gear, pro shop purchases, as well as member pricing on their league classes. The only thing with their league classes is I have heard that they've all been full as of late. So if you want to get registered quickly and you're having trouble, please let us know. They did offer to have an exclusive one for our members, so we could try and set up something like that for y'all. It is, yes.
I think towards probably like beginning, middle of spring semester, we will almost definitely be doing that because our trip at the end of spring semester, you don't need to be a league climber for it, but it helps.
Yeah. As I mentioned before, with our climbing trips, it is typically outdoor top rope / lead, and we do try to make that as available as possible during that time. It is the largest gym in Florida, and it has every kind of climbing, top rope, lead, bouldering. If you want variety, I would say this is where you want to go. They have pretty much everything you would need. I know all of these gyms have weights, free weights, stuff like that. So it has every kind of training. I have some messages, so I'm just gonna look through. Oh, Evan, if you have already bought your High Point membership, reach out to us. If it's a monthly one, I believe ours would start in place of it. So if that is the case, please do let us know. That should be linked in the form. It should be asking you that as well, if you do plan on going this way. Okay. Any questions or anything about any of our memberships, any of our collaborations, anything of that matter? So the $35 a month gives you access to the trip. Not a month, sorry, a semester. Or the $55 for the year. Okay. And so for the comp team, you will need a High Point membership. We again are trying to make it accessible as possible. If you can't afford it, we don't have anything in place right now, but we can see what we can do. Again, we'll get into the competitive team in a little bit, but I would say if you are worried about money, I would still try and do it as well. Um, yeah, if you can't make the form, it's fine. But yeah, if you are worried about money, we do want to try and do something for y'all. So I would not let that dissuade you.
For the link tree, did we add the CRG link on there?
I think I forgot, but I can do that after this meeting.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay. Lastly, we also do collab with the tower, obviously. Um, we tower is free, all gear there is free. That's where we have a lot of our beginners and stuff. I know that's where I still go, honestly. Um, Free is great, so I you can't beat it, in my opinion, at times. We will be holding practices there. It is not paid. You do not have to be a paid member to participate in the tower practices. The only thing that is required is that you are a IM leagues, have both those forms filled out. Which again is on our link tree, which will be at the very end if you did miss it earlier. Um, they will be starting September 4th, which I believe is next Thursday or the Thursday after. But they will be held Monday and Thursday nights from 8 to 10. This is only for those that are part of the club. It's a good way that if you want to meet people, if you are worried about getting belays, things of that nature. I know it's where I started out. It's where I got introduced to the club. And we also offer a club belay class. So they do offer belay classes there for top rope. But we do have a exclusive one for our members. Again, this is not paid, but if you would like to participate in that one or you're having trouble getting to the other ones, we will have a sign up released for that. Let me just have a few messages. What are different gyms? So for those that ask, do you guys hold any practice outside of the tower? At the moment, we do not. Outside of our comp team practices, we do plan on trying to set something up, but at the moment, we are not.
I did talk to High Point and they said they're fine with us hosting practices there, but
Right.
Yeah, just as of now, not yet.
Yeah, once the comp team gets established, that will also be set up. The open season is there. Here I should guess beginner any. For beginner gear, I would say it depends on what type of climbing you typically like to do. Sorry about the noise. I'm right by the main road. But if you want any gear, I would say a harness and shoes. If you're looking for specific shoes, I'd look online. I know I use Scarpas. I like those. But again, if you are going to the tower, they are free. The shoes, the harness, everything. Free. And I just realized that y'all already answered that. Thank you, Kevin and Kenzie. Any other questions? Next, we are going to get into our competitive team. So, as I mentioned, this is the first year, or at least first year in a while, we will be hosting a competitive team. This does not mean you have to be a 5'12", 5'13", V9 climber. We want those that want to improve. There is an intermediate comp level. There's an advanced comp level. So even if you aren't competing super high, we do want you a part of the team if you want to improve. I would say if you are very, very beginner, this may not be for you, but if you are 5'9" or been a 5'9" climber, been doing it for a little bit, I would highly suggest it. We will be doing practices twice a week. Again, we will be establishing this once the team has been set up. With being a part of the team, you will get priority on getting sponsored for the USAC competitions. For anybody that does not know about this, the US hosts a competition for rock climbers to compete for the college. So last year, I went to Georgia and we competed there. And then a couple of our people went on to compete at nationals all the way in Colorado. We cover as much as we can. I know for the competition in Georgia, everybody was 100% covered aside from like if you bought food while you were out or something like that. But gas, all that stuff was covered. Nationals, we try to cover as much as we can. And we plan on doing what we can either through fundraisers, things of that nature. For the practices, they will, Jack, our head coach, I believe he was in here earlier. I don't know if he still is.
I'm still here.
But, oh, Jack, do you want to talk about the practices at all?
What about it? Do you want me to say? Really?
Just like what you plan on doing, because I know you said personalized workouts.
Yeah, once I like get to know who's gonna be on the team, I'm gonna like ask you, like get to know you, get to see what parts of your climbing, like either you want to improve yourself or I think would most benefit you, and I'm gonna try to like personalize a workout for you. There's also gonna be like a big general workout, so if you, even if you're not on the comp team, I can still give you pointers. Like it's not just exclusive, but like my main focus is gonna mainly be on the comp team. I'm gonna just try to get you ready for comps. I grew up doing them, so I have a lot of experience doing them. I coach at High Point now. So yeah.
And not to toot Jack's horn, but he did compete last year as well, and he did pretty well. So he has a good experience with us. See. Any questions or anything?
No, not the.
I'm sorry. Or Adrian, not sure has been taught. When is comp/training? So at the moment, we don't have a specific date. We want to get everybody established in order to set this up. So I would expect here in the next 2 to 3 weeks is when it would start. But really, as soon as I would say the earliest it could start is September 8th, because that's when the High Point memberships do begin.
Usually for USAC, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who knows 100%, but pretty sure they usually don't start until like, or that season doesn't really start until like later in fall /
Yeah.
like December, and then it goes through spring.
Yeah, the registration for USAC typically does not start this early. Whenever we do hear about competitions that will register you for that, we will announce it, and obviously try and get whoever wants to participate be able to go out there. Connor, if you only, Kevin already answered it, but if you want to only compete in bouldering, that is completely fine. Comp training and stuff like that will begin this fall. And what times would practices be? And yeah, again, probably at night. We have talked a little bit about it. It would not be as late as the tower practices, but it would still be in the afternoon, is what we're talking about at the moment. Any other questions about anything so far? All right, we will continue on. So next, what we're going to cover is the events. So we'll be hosting the a tailgate at Memory Mall for the UCF football games. We'll be hosting one this Thursday, as well as September 6th and September 20th. We are working on receiving a sponsorship for food. If we don't end up getting it, it's still a good time to either meet people with the club, hang out, talk. I do plan on trying to be there for a little bit. So if anything, it is just a good time to see and talk with other rock climbers. We will post the map as soon as we have a good idea of where it is. And yeah. Yeah. We will be posting on our Discord group me as well as our Instagram as soon as we know. They did give us a map, but it's not very exact, and I don't want to lead anybody astray. So we will post a more accurate map as soon as we get one. But it'll definitely be before Thursday. Any questions about that one? Cool. All right. Next is the Rocks competition. So Rocks is hosting a rope comp September 21st. It's from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We have the address listed. It is for anybody that wants to compete. These competitions are there to, if you want to win, obviously you can do that, but these are for you to have fun. So if you want to participate, I highly suggest it. We will get the Rocks membership sign up, so it will be the $30 instead of the $35. But again, if you at all are interested in competing just to see how you do, it's different and it's a lot of fun. But again, it's not taken with the utmost like seriousness, so you don't have to be anything crazy.
I think you're using your webcam mic now. I don't know why it changed, but
Are y'all still able to hear me?
yeah, I can hear you just echoey.
Okay.
Okay, now it's fine. Never mind.
Okay. How is Rocks? I've heard something about all of them but Rocks. So Rocks is out in I believe the nickname for it is Medical City. I like it. It's got a good range of things. I will say because it has a top rope lead and bouldering, it doesn't have a lot of either of them. But if you want like a good general climb where you can do what you would like, it does have everything there. This rope comp is purely for top rope. But I don't know if it has lead. I'm not honestly too sure on that. But I've enjoyed it when I've went out. We used to do a lot of lead climbing out there. Yeah, no problem. Any other questions? Cool. So another thing that we are setting up this semester, if you are having trouble making it to the meetings, things of that nature, or don't have time, because we do post this to our YouTube channel to look through that, we do plan on doing a newsletter. If you would like to sign up for it, all you have to do is just put down your email, and it'll be kind of a summary of what we've talked about here. But yeah, we're just trying to make information as available as possible. This is the first time we're trying this, so it will be a bit experimental, but we do want to see how it goes. If y'all want to sign up, link is through that, or the form is through that there. Right. And then any questions? We've covered everything that we planned on for today, so. And I can go back to any slides if you'll need it as well. When's the latest I can turn into? So if you want to participate in the gym discounts, dues, including the amount paid for the gym, is due September 5th. If you just want like to sign up for our stuff and are not worried about the discounts, then it's whenever you would like. For Evan, when is first practice at Tower? First practice is September 4th. It's going to be a Thursday from 8 to 10. If there are games or anything, we will unfortunately not be able to host it for UCF, but we would announce if anything like that was happening. I did forget to mention, for our tower practices, we have increased the amount that are able to participate. In the past, it was 20 people. We have upped it to 25. Especially this time of year, they fill out. So we wanted to make it to where as many people as they wanted could come in. So if you've ever had that experience in the past, we have allowed more people to show up for this. So overall, the two main gyms would be climbing out would be High Point and maybe Blue Swan. Ryan, I don't know if you're talking about the comp team or like practices wise. I would say High Point and Blue Swan are the like bigger gyms in the area. But we'll be hosting the practices at High Point. And as Jack mentioned, it will be for everybody, not just the comp team. Evan, for tower practices, you do not need to pay dues. It is completely free. The only thing that we ask of you is you fill out the 2 forms on IM Leagues. It just is something to say that you understand that you understand the risks that come with rock climbing. Attending team practice mandatory to compete in the it is not mandatory to attend the team practices if you want to compete in the USAC comps. If you want to be a part of the comp team, I would say it's highly suggested. Again, this is our first time we're doing this, so we don't know how much interest there will be. We're gonna go from there based off who is signed up and everything. But if you are not on the comp team, again, the team will get priority whenever it comes to getting everything covered to go to them. Yes, you can join the High Point practices, even if you don't take part in the comp. But I would say that if you're not a part of the comp, you probably would not be a part of the comp team. You would just be one of the people generally joining. Minimum score. Minimum score requirement for bouldering for the comp team. Jack, are you still here? I don't know if you had
Yeah,
a
I'm still
number
here.
in mind. Okay. Do you have a number in mind for like skill requirement for bouldering?
What do you mean for like to be an advanced or intermediate?
Yeah, I'd say like intermediate and advanced. What level do you think they need to be?
Intermediate, like I don't know, there's a lot of people that sandbag in that category, but
Mhm.
like you can get away like V5 is like probably when I'd start like considering a V5, V6.
Mhm.
Like maybe if like you're a really strong V4 climber, you can do it. For advanced though, it's like upper end of the V9, especially if you want to go like really far, it's definitely that V9 level. Then for ropes, it's like for advanced, it's like at least 512 plus, 511 plus. And then for beginner, it's like 5'9, 5'10. Not beginner, intermediate.
Thanks, man.
Blue Swan also does beginner categories for their comps, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh wait, were we not talking about USAC?
Oh, we were. Yeah, we were.
No, yeah,
okay.
yeah. I was just, I think for Blue Swan comps, if people want, I think they also do beginner categories, and that's like, I could be wrong, but I think like V3, V4.
I think they
Yeah.
list it under the scorecard. normally
Okay,
For local comps.
got it.
So when I found the membership. So if you sent money through the Cash App already, as long as you put down your name and your email, we have everything we need for that. If you did not, again, the link tree will be up here in a moment. There will be a membership form. You can put down all that information that we would need. Asking for a club name to join IM Leagues. For IM Leagues, once you sign in through your UCF account, you should be able to look up Rock Climbing Club, and that should come up. If it doesn't, our club name is UCF Rock Climbing Club, but I would look for that. Oh, yeah, I would just put the Rock Climbing Club, the one that's listed. Cool. And any other questions or anything? If not, again, this is our link tree here. This is where you can find us. I'll wait another minute or two, but this is everything. Again, everything we wanted to cover today. So, unless you have any questions, y'all are good to go. Thank y'all for showing up. We appreciate it. Question. All right. I'm gonna stop recording.